Good morning. It's the 30th of September and I wanted to share something that's come up in some of the research we've been doing recently around green skills. Now, if you saw the Labour Party conference the other day, you would have heard Keir Starmer talking about the demand for green skills and looking to upskill the UK as a centre of excellence for wind and solar power, just as an example of some of the areas where green skills are in demand. So just wanted to share a few thoughts with you about some of this data we've captured, which is mainly driven from LinkedIn. So here's a disclaimer: not everybody's on LinkedIn. It's not fully representative of the workforce, but it does give us some sort of ideas. And what I wanted to share with you is a couple of key things. So number one, the people that identify themselves as having green skills, there are about 400,000 in the UK on LinkedIn. So that's quite a lot of people. Additionally, just under 20% of those, so about 70,000 people, changed jobs in the last 12 months. So that's a big chunk of that workforce with green skills that have moved jobs. Additionally, the number of people that are identified as having green skills has grown by 9% in the last 12 months as well. So again, that shows that either people are starting to develop those skills or identify they've got them and wanting to tell people. One other really interesting thing that came out from the research we're looking at as well is of those people who identify as having green skills, about 25% of them are based in and around the southeast of the capital in London. However, some other research we've done and we monitor on a monthly basis is where the vacancies are. About 2/3 of the vacancies that get advertised for people with sustainability experience are based in London. So they're not, then that doesn't necessarily mean that those jobs are for those people with those particular green skills. But I thought it was interesting that the bulk of the vacancies we're seeing advertised are in the capital and around the capital, but actually an awful lot of the people are based elsewhere in the country. So that means that if you're looking for people with those types of skills, you might want to think about having hybrid or remote working to make sure that you can get access to the skills that you need that are based somewhere else in the country. One final thing I wanted to share from the data we were capturing was that females are definitely underrepresented. Again, I give the proviso that this is data from people that are self-selecting and on LinkedIn, so not the complete workforce. But of the people that are identified as having green skills on LinkedIn, 36% of them are females compared to 44% of the workforce on LinkedIn. So that means that within the green skills area, there's definitely some work that we can do around working on increasing diversity and inclusion within this space as well. So just a few findings from our research. I wanted to hop on here and share that with you. I do fully accept that it's not fully representative of the workforce, but it was just interesting to come on here and share with you what we're seeing.